Early on, yes, that was the case. I mean, they got a lot of second chance. I think we just stood there, and that's what we showed at halftime was our lack of effort and in pursuing those. Kept them in the game, got them the lead, got them some open threes, but I felt we got better at that in the first half, and then just missed assignments defensively, understanding how they guard defensively. So they made us think on both ends, and we didn't handle it well.
What did you think of what you saw from Cam Whitmore tonight? Just him using his athleticism.
Yeah, I mean, he was aggressive. He, had some missed assignments as well on both ends, but at least he was playing hard doing it, and so that's a bright sign. But in general, when I say mistakes, it was adjusting to the refs and how they were calling it. We had 31 fouls, and then even Cam on the play charging into Kevin Love, one of the top charge takers, Jalen charging into Kyle Lowry. So that's recognition, and like I said, they outsmarted us in those aspects when we know that's what they do.
Hello, Coach. What do you think about your player Alperen Sengun becoming or selected as the Player of the Week for NBA last week? What do you think about his performance and how he is developing with your leadership?
Yeah, it was great. He had a great week, obviously. Put up some big numbers and helped us get some wins. So well-deserving. He's a young guy that's really taken a big step this year and showing a ton of growth. Tonight probably wasn't one of his better ones overall in general, but like I said, Miami's a smart team that takes away some things, and that's it. The next step in his growth is understanding these different coverages, how the guys are going to guard him, and making the easy play. But overall, he's been great all year. Learned a ton, growing a ton, and with about 50 games to go, you got a chance to take another leap.
Can you be a little bit more specific about the coverages that Alpi was seeing tonight? It seemed like he didn't really get going until later, and then he was in foul trouble, and that kind of undercut him.
Yeah, I mean, they guard him straight up with Adebayo initially, and then when they switch anybody else on him, they're fronting the post, and we had some turnovers trying to go in, threw the ball away. And then when he does get the ball inside, just using those guys, baiting them to get other shots instead of trying to beat the double team. So, they're fronting you. They're, taking away the catch initially. When you do get it, the weak side, low man's coming. And like always, he's a really good passer if he wants to do it and make the simple read instead of trying to beat it. And that's when he had some turnovers there.
Fred had a great shooting start again. When he gets hot like that, is it kind of tough to tell the other guys, like, okay, you can't just rely on him to keep doing that?
Yeah. I mean, regardless, I think that's one of our next step that we have to take is others making plays and making the reads, especially in the pick and roll. Fred had a big game and had a big scoring night, but like I said, he usually makes the right read regardless, shot or finding guys, and at times puts a lot of burden on him when others aren't doing it at the same level. And so as a coach, you obviously trust that, but you don't want to run them into the ground, as well as halt others' development in that area. So we need to find a balance of others making those right reads and picking their spots. But yeah, feels like we had a wasted night with his effort today.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.